Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, folks, and welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the 2008-19 Legion Montana-Alberta AA Baseball Tournament. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. So we get set for game number 13, Mavs versus Mavs versus Bucks.
Pitching for the Bucks, number 6.
And we'll go ahead and meet our teams. For the Bozeman Bucks, who are the designated visiting team, Keller Murfitt in center field to lead off. Xander Petrich is the designated hitter. Finn Schneider is the left fielder. Michael Friend at the shortstop position. Alton Geiselman's the catcher. Karsten Simcox at first. Sage McMinn in right field. Ben Hubley will hold down second. And Preston Fleeman holding down third to finish out the order. It's Brady Higgs on the 5 Valiano pitcher's mound. And for the Mavericks to lead off, Brendan Hill in center field. Dane Frazier's in right field. Terad Richardson's the shortstop. Charlie Currigan at first. Bridger Johnson in left field. Stuart Long is your designated hitter. Drew Stensrud, the third baseman. Andrew Clausen catching, and Dayton Bay to round up the order to hold down second base. It's Parker Stevens on the 5 Valiano pitcher's mound for the Mavericks. We will be joined later in the broadcast by Miles City, or Miles Community College Pioneers head coach, Coach Brabant. They're going to have the code of conduct.
The American Legion Code of Sportsmanship after me. I will keep the rules. Keep faith with my teammates. Keep my temper. Keep myself fit. Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride under in victory. Keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Let's play ball.
And that's what we're ready to do. Play ball here at Dealer Park. Our officials for today's game, behind the plate, Craig Barbie. Seth Kitchen is at first base. Ron Prokup at second, and Cameron Bernstein at third. So we get set to go. The Billings Royals taking down the Lethbridge Elks 4-3 in the game before this one. So the Royals awaiting the outcome of this game, and we'll go over scenarios as we get the game underway. I've got a little bit of a camera view difference. We've got moisture in the air, and I don't have anything to cover my camera up, so it's set up in the booth here. So we've got a little different view on the game this time, just to kind of keep it out of the moisture.
We have a change in the umpires.
Parker Stevens. And Tim Vigalotti is actually going to be at second base for this game. So back-to-back second base jobs for Vigalotti. Now coming into the tournament, the Mavericks would win the series over the Bucks, and it was a strange series this year. Rather than playing a three-game stand, as they did with most teams, it would end up being 3 separate games. The first game would be back Memorial Day weekend, the Mavericks getting the win that weekend. And then we would fast forward to June, and, well, it would be a split doubleheader. The Kalispell Lakers the first game, and the Mavericks the Bucks in the second game, and the Bozeman Bucks would come away with the win in that one. That would leave the series tied at 1 apiece. We come to the final matchup, which came up just a couple of weeks ago, and the Mavericks would tighten their hold at the number 1 spot, getting the win over the Bucks in Missoula. And so it would be a Mavericks clinching series in Missoula, 2-1. So now we get a trip to punch your ticket to Wednesday. Parker Stevens on the mound. We're ready for our first pitch of the game. Stevens to deliver, and it'll be outside, ball 1. First pitch is at 7:05 p.m. Stevens with the pitch now to Murphy. And we'll have 1-1. Did see a little bit of flash of lightning to the northwest of us. Stevens back outside, ball 1. Keller Murphy, one of the bucks that you have to watch out for. Here's the pitch by Stevens, and it's ripped into center field, and the Bucks will have a runner on to start the game. Brings up Xander Petrich, the designated hitter. One on, no outs. Opening frame of the game. Petrich will take a slice for strike 1. Getting a breeze in, cooling it off. It was supposed to hit up into the mid-90s today, but with these clouds moving in, the humidity spiked up and the temperature dropped down. And we get a cool breeze on the field. Back to first. Finn Schneider in the on-deck circle for the Bucks. Lights on here at Dealer Park. There's a little flash of lightning to the north of us. And a pitch on the plate will bring up strike 2. 0-2 on the count. Runner at first, no outs. Here's the 0-2. And it'll tag Petrich for runners at first and second off the hit by pitch. Takes us to Finn Schneider for the Bucks. And Schultz checking in with his runner at first after the hit by pitch. Took him in the shoulder and kind of ricocheted into the helmet, so wanting to make sure that his pitcher is okay. Parker Stevens, part of the staff for the Missoula Mavericks. Throw to second. I was talking to Connor Daniels. He was on doing color commentary when we were in Great Falls earlier this year. And he, Parker Stevens, and Dylan Chalmers are the lone pitchers for the Mavericks this year. As we'll get ball 1 now to Snyder. And they've been calling themselves the staff. Those three palling around this, and that's going to bring Hathaway out to check in with Parker Stevens. Stevens, 8 pitches in, 4-4 on his count. 4 strikes, 4 balls, and Hathaway is going to check in. You talk to any one of the Maverick pitchers, and the only thing that Hathaway wants you to do is throw strikes, which is common amongst all baseball managers when it comes to pitchers. Just throw strikes. And maybe a little clarification with the catcher. And now Berenstein will come down the line and have a comment to Barbie. And now Bernstedt and Schultz will have a slight discussion. So 1-0 on the count. Stevens set up. And it's on the plate for strike one, 1-1 on the count to Schneider. Michael Friend in the on-deck circle for the Bucks. There's a big flash of lightning to the north of us. Showing bunt laid down, foul ball, and we'll have strike two. As the ball bounced back into Clausen off the plate. This is the first cloud cover we've had all tournament. There was a slight overcast Saturday morning for the first couple of innings, but the sun burning it off, and we've been sunshine and minimal clouds as this ball is fouled away to go 1-2. There's a stay 1-2. And a great promotion with one of the sponsors that they have here. And now Barbie will go over and look. There's something going on over in the stands down to the side. That's what the discussion has been between umpires. Maybe it's the flash of lightning that's been going on in that area too. Who knows? Here's the pitch by Stevens, and it'll be off the plate to go even at 2 apiece. 2-2 on the count. Runners at first and second, no outs. Mavericks looking to turn a double play here. And Stevens will deliver to take us to a full count, 3-2. Here's the pitch by Stevens. And it's swung on down the third base line. This one will stay just fair. Half a ball fair. The runner will come home from second, and Murfitt will get the Bucks on the board to start the game. So with no outs, 1 run scored, we come to Mike Friend. Here's the pitch. And Friend knocks this one into left field. Johnson will track it down. It's Hill that's there, and the tag as the throw is made. Hill with the rocket to Stensrud, and we've got one away on the pop into left field. The Bucks have been aggressive. 19 total runs earned off of 6 runs allowed. By far the largest margin with any team. Here's the pitch by Stevens, and Alton Geiselman will foul it off for strike one. But I was just mentioning with the foul balls, a great promotion with one of the sponsors here at the tournament, Buffalo Wild Wings, giving away free wings when you turn in a baseball to the front gate on the foul ball. Here's Stevens, and he'll throw strike 2. Parker Stevens with the stretch and set. And it's off the plate for ball 1, 1-2. Parker Stevens, a 2019 graduate of Sentinel High School. Multi-sport athlete as he played football for that Sentinel Spartan program. Dane Oliver and the Spartans. And just off the plate, ball 2, 2-2 on the count. And this one could get ugly if it gets too far. We'll build to ball 3-2 on the count. Geiselman at the plate. Simcox in the on-deck circle. Here's the payoff pitch by Stevens. Swung on down the third base line, and they're going to say that is fair. It'll roll deep in the corner. Johnson will have it, and 1 run will score. And it's runners at second and third with 1 run scored to make it 2-0 Bucks with 1 out. Takes us to Carson Simcox now, 1 out, runners at second and third, 2 runs scored, top of the first. Bozeman jumping back on the scoring machine. Here's a punch upstairs, shallow left. Hill will have it in the glove, and the runners will hold 2 away. Takes us to Sage McMinn for the Bucks. Stevens now at the pitch. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. And this one finds the hole up the gut. And Johnson struggles with the ball in the outfield. 2-run score. And the Bucks now lead 4-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard off the single by McMinn. We come to Ben Hubley now, number 8 hole batter for the Bucks. Runner at first, 2 outs. And Hubley will swing for strike 1. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle. And Stevens will deliver ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Winner go home for the Mavericks. Down 4-0, inside pitch, brings up ball 2, 2-1. Swung on. Strike 2, 2-2. And Stuart Long sent down to the bullpen for the Mavericks now. And that's a foul ball. Keeps us at 2-2. Hangus throwing with Long in the bullpen as Elliott gets his gear on. Connor Daniels going down with the helmet. This one's punched up stairs over second. Richardson is there. The inning is over. 4 runs scored. The Mavericks looking to dig out. Bottom of the first right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the first inning. The Bozeman Bucks laying on 4 runs to jump out ahead of the Mavericks. It's win or go home for Missoula. Brady Higgs stands on the 5 Valley Yellow pitcher's mound. Brendan Hill ready to swing. Dane Frazier is on deck for the Mavericks. So with a Maverick win tonight, it would bring up a scenario of a semifinal game between the Royals and the Mavericks. The Bucks would sit and wait for the outcome in the championship game. You cannot lose 2. And Higgs' first pitch is on the plate for a strike. Ball pitch, 1-1 on the count. Here's the pitch by Higgs. And that one will hop in front of the plate. Ball 2, 2-1. Long very briefly in the bullpen. He is sitting in the number 6 spot in the order. Here's Hill, rips it past the third baseman. Brendan Hill is at first for the Mavericks.
The right fielder, number 7, Dane Frazier.
Takes us to Dane Frazier for the Mavericks. Frazier looks down the third base line, gets the signal. In between innings, the grounds crew, one of the grounds crew members for Dealer Park, came out and had a discussion with our plate umpire. Frazier will swing for strike 1. Pitch in the dirt. Hill's going to grab a gear and go to second, and we'll have ball 2 and a stolen base. One and one on the count to Frazier. Trad Richardson in the on-deck circle. Higgs checking Hill. And Frazier with a whack down the first baseline foul will bring up strike 2, 1-2 on the count. And Hill, you guys have to watch out, or the Bucks have to watch out. Putting Hill on base is dangerous. He's a thief while he's out there. Grabbing bases, throwing them in his pockets, and going home. Inside pitch brings up ball 2, 2-2 on the count. Higgs now with the stretch and set. Hill at second. No outs. 2-2 on its way, and Frazier with a pop into center field has got lots of leg. It's back up against the wall. Hill will grab a gear at third on his way home. Frazier stands up at second. They're going to go ahead and wave Frazier to third, and the Mavericks are on the board with a run off the rip by Frazier. 4-1 Bucks. And we get Trad Richardson now. Surprisingly, through the tournament, we've only seen 1 home run, and it wouldn't come until earlier today when Dan Blanchard of the Royals would put one over. I don't know if you can see it in the background as Richardson goes foul down the first base line. But out there at the King's Ace Hardware sign in left field, Blanchard would put it over the cinder block wall. Here's the 0-1. And Richardson, he'll have this one short into center field. Murfitt will have the throw. And the sac fly will have the first out. The line drive into center field. as Frazier stays at third. One away. We come to Charlie Kurgan now, as Schultz comes out to direct Murfitt into the left field gap. Frazier is at third. Now yesterday Frazier at third, as we get a ball in the dirt for ball one to Kurgan. But with Frazier at third right now, yesterday Hathaway would give the signal for Frazier to steal home, and he would do it successfully. It was a beautiful sight, and the look on Frazier's face when Hathaway gave the sign. Here's Kurgan. This one's got leg. It's back. Yard, and it's off the wall. Frazier will score. Kurgan is around the corner and stands up at second. A double by Charlie Kurgan for the Mavericks. And it's now 4-2 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And Schultz will gather his troops on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound before Bridger Johnson comes up. One out. Kurgan at second. Bucks lead 4-2 now on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And the truth of the matter, when it comes to the tournament, you get into the 4th day, it's about what you have for an arm. And we saw that with Lethbridge, as they would struggle from the mound, allowing the Royals to get on the board. Here's the pitch, and Johnson will see strike one. Bridger Johnson, the left fielder. Higgs with the pitch, and it's on the plate. Strike two, 0-2 to Bridger Johnson, the designated hitter in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Nice little breeze coming in the window now. It was sticky hot in here earlier. Johnson swings, and he's struck out for the second out of the inning. Takes us to Stuart Long. 2 outs, runner at second. Pitch in the dirt. Geiselman struggles with it behind the plate. Kurgan will stay at second, and we've got ball one. Tomorrow determined by today's outcome, 1, possibly 2 games, possibly 3 games, depending on how things go. Here's Long. He's going to have the tag, and the inning is over with the tag on Kurgan on the fielder's choice. 2 runs scored for the Mavericks, and it's a 2-run game. Top of 2 right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the second inning, a 2-run game as the Bozeman Bucks lead the Missoula Mavericks 4-2 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Stuart Long goes back to the bullpen for the Mavericks as Parker Stevens stands on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. Bottom of the order, Preston Fleeman to lead off for the Bucks. Here's the pitch. And Stevens is low in the zone for ball one. Hear the breeze coming up. It's coming out of the west. Here's Fleeman with a shot down the third base line. It is fair in the glove of Johnson, and 2 pitches get the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2, Keller Murphy.
Brings up Keller Murphy now. Top of the order. Stretch. Pitch by Stevens. And Murphy lays off for ball one. Murphy with a single, his first at bat. And Stevens will deliver ball two. Parker Stevens, 33 pitches, 19 have been over the plate. 2-0 to the center fielder. And we'll get ball three. For Murphy on the tournament, batting .571. And this pitch will get us on the plate for strike one, 3-1. 4 for 7 in 11 at bats for Murphy. 7 runs, 1 RBI. As this one's into right field and Frazier can't get to it. Murphy around the corner at first. The throw is made and it's a stand-up double. To get the inning with a runner on for the Bucks.
Number 9, Daniel Petrie.
A swing by Xander Petrich brings up strike one. Want to say hello to the golden voice of the Mavericks, the golden voice of summer, I should say, Paul Yarbrough, who's enjoying the game from hashtag #OurTownIsSuperior. And this one, Petrich will take it to center field. Hill is back in the glove. The tag, Hill makes the throw. The ball will be just behind, and a runner at third for the Bucks with 2 outs. So that takes us to the left fielder, Finn Schneider. 2 outs, a runner at third. And Schneider will swing for strike one. Stevens with the pitch. Upstairs, ball one, 1-1 on the count. Murphy at third. 2 outs. Friend in the on-deck circle. This one will come across the chest, and we'll have ball two, 2-1. 2 outs. And we get a strike pitch, 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Outside, and we build to a full count at 3-2. Stevens with the nod. And a foul ball into the bullpen down the third base line. We stay full at 3-2. Stevens now gets the pitch from Clausen. Time is called by the batter. Stuart Long appears to be heading back to the bullpen. Stevens now with the stretch and set. And it's a walk to put runners on the corners. Stuart Long just kind of hovering over there on the edge of the bullpen. Brings up Mike Friend. Clausen, the catcher, steps in front of the plate. Here's the pitch by Stevens. Swung on, and Friend will be having strike one. Michael Friend, a fly out, his first at bat. Geiselman in the on-deck circle. And a tag batter will load the bases. Hathaway up, points to the bullpen, and he wants Long to work. Brings up Alton Geiselman now. Long now throwing. Geiselman with a bouncer to third. The throw to second, and the inning is over. The Bucks are left off the board. We go to the bottom of the second. Mavericks with the bat. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We got the bottom of the second inning. The Bucks held off the board after scoring 4 runs in the first inning. Mavericks will have the bottom of the order. Drew Stensrud to lead off. Andrew Clausen on deck and Dayton Bay in the hole. Brady Higgs back out on the 5 Valley Auto pitchers mount. We get Drew Stensrud at the plate now. First pitch to Stensrud is a strike. Getting a breeze out of the southwest. Upstairs. Ball 1. We did have moisture between the games. A Dealer Park grounds crew would actually come out and put a tarp over home and the pitcher's mound. Here's Stensrud with the swing to bring up strike 2. 1-2 on the count. Pitch on the way. Upstairs. 2-2. Brady Higgs, 22 pitches, 14 of them over the plate. This one he'll bring in to make it a full count at 3-2. It's win or go home for the Mavericks. Having the loss against the Royals on Sunday night. Stensrud with a foul ball keeps us going, 3-2. Leadoff batter on the inning. Clausen in the on-deck circle. Higgs with the pitch. And Stensrud, a line drive right into the glove of McMinn. And we've got one away. Brings up Andrew Clausen.
Catcher number 14, Andrew Clausen.
Here's the pitch by Higgs to Clausen. Clausen will swing, strike one. Low pitch, ball one, 1-1 on the count. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the second. 4-2 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Bucks in charge. Here's Clausen with a foul ball. 1-2. Clausen, the youngest Maverick on the season, as he'll swing this one foul to stay at 1-2. The young man has had some big shoes to fill this year at that catcher position after having Spencer Schock and Clayton Frankie ahead of him, and Clausen will take the hit by pitch to get on with one out. Takes us to Dighton Bay now.
The second baseman, number 1, Dayton Bay.
So Bay to step up. Higgs with an adjustment and now settles in. Looks to Geiselman for the pitch. And Bay will take it for strike one. 0-1 on the count to Dayton Bay. Bay down the third base line. They're going to call it foul. And we're at 0-2. Dayton Bay back to the plate. Andrew Clausen at first, off the hit by pitch. One out. Higgs with a check to first, and now the pitch. And we'll have ball one, 1-2 to Dayton Bay, and Schultz is going to come out now and check in with his pitcher, Higgs. 33 pitches for Higgs, 21 over the plate. And Schultz checking in with his pitcher and catcher. Geiselman part of the discussion as well. And now the Bucks manager will head back to the dugout. Mavericks, as a designated home team, have the third base lane dugout, as tournament tradition is. Unless it's the Royals. Royals being the host, they get their dugout. But the highest seeded team always in the third base dugout and designated home. Bay lays off for ball two, 2-2. Not the pitch after the discussion Schultz wanted. Bay with a bouncer out to the shortstop, and Friend not able to field it. That'll put runners at first and second with one out for the Mavericks. And we'll see if they'll mark that as an error on Friend, and it is. takes us to the top of the order for the Mavericks, Brendan Hill. And Schultz expecting bunt. He comes out and points to the ground and says bunt. The infield makes the adjustment. The pitch. Hill rips it over the shortstop's head. They'll bring Clausen around the corner. Runners at first and second. Clausen on his way home. The throw is made, and Clausen will score for the Mavericks. 4-3 Bucks off the Hill single. Brings up Dane Frazier now. 1 out, runners at first and second, a 1-run game. These two teams have played a tight game in all 3 that they played earlier this year. Frazier with a triple, his first at bat. He's got Bay at second and Hill at first. Here's Higgs with the pitch, and it'll hop in the dirt. Ball 1. The Bucks, the hot team in the tournament. Here's the pitch. And Frazier pops this one high, short, as Friend calls everybody off, and Friend lets it drop. And they'll call Frazier out on the infield fly rule.
Number 13, Brad Richardson.
And so Trad Richardson at the plate. The throw to second will advance Bay. Hill will go ahead and go to second now. And the error on the throw will have a runner at first and second. Or second and third. Richardson now with a rip foul. Another foul ball. We're at 1-2 on the count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Higgs. It's outside for a ball 2, 2-2. Dayton Bay at third. Brendan Hill at second. Here's Higgs with the 2-2. And Richardson, a line drive into center field in the glove of Murfitt, and the inning is over. The Mavericks earn a run, leave 2 behind, and it's 4-3 Bucks. Back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN. The The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the third inning, Mavericks down 1 run to the Bozeman Bucks, 4-3. We get the 6, 7, 8 batters for the Bucks in the top of the third. Karsten Simcox to lead off. Parker Stevens is on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. And Stuart Long back in the bullpen. Here's Stevens. And he'll deliver over the plate, strike one. Sage McMinn in the on-deck circle for the Bucks. Here's Stevens. Strike two. 0-1-2 to the first baseman. Simcox with a fly out, his first at-bat. He'll take a swing, foul ball, keeps us at 0-2. For Simcox on the tournament, he's batting .375. His best plate appearance would be on Sunday. 2 for 3 with a run. An RBI, was walked in 4 plate appearances. 0-2. Stevens with the delivery. And it's rolled right to Stevens. He knocks it down. The throw to first will be in time, and Seth Kitchens will punch out the runner for the second out on the ground out. Or the first out. 1 out. Leadoff batter is put away as we get Sage McMinn. Stevens with the delivery. Inside, ball one. Here's the pitch. And McMinn with a foul ball down the third base line. Stenser's going to try to get there, but it's going to be in the second row. And the foul ball will bring up strike one. So Stevens will climb back on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. 1-1 on the count. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the delivery by Stevens. Upstairs, ball 2, 2-1. And Hathaway keeping a tight rein on Stevens. I imagine all pitchers will have a very tight rein on him today, as Hathaway wanting to make it to tomorrow. And we'll have ball 3, 3-1. McMinn a single his first at bat, and he'll be walked. So with 1 out, the Bucks will have a runner at first for Ben Hubley. And Hathaway has Long get back up in the bullpen and start throwing again. McMinn at first, 1 out. And Stevens delivers inside for ball 1. Parker Stevens at 57 pitches, 32 over the plate. And Richardson will call time to go in and get into Stevens' head to get him set. Here's the 1-0. And a swing will bring up strike one, 1-1. Ben Hubley with a fly out, his first at bat. One and one on the count. McMinn at first. And we'll have ball 2. Hubley thinking about going, but pulled the bat back. 2-1. Ball 3. And I imagine we will see Stuart Long quickly. And a walk, back-to-back walks. Runners at first and second with 1 out, and Hathaway will stroll out to the mound. And the point to the bullpen means that Stuart Long will head in. A pitching change for the Mavericks on the rise. We'll step aside. When we come back, a new face on the 5 Valor pitcher's mound.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We are in the top of the 3rd inning. 1 out on the board. The Bucks have runners at first and second and the lead 4-3 over the Missoula Mavericks. Stuart Long is in. The designated hitter is gone, so Long will bat and pitch for the Mavericks. Parker Stevens, 2 1/3 innings, 61 pitches, 33 over the plate. 4 hits, all earned off of, or 4 runs, all earned off of 5 hits. Did not strike out a batter. Walk 3 and hit 2. Finished with an ERA of 12. So it'll be Preston Fleeman, bottom of the order, the first batter that Stuart Long will face. Here's the stretch and set by Long, and time is called by Fleeman. And he's got something in his eye. He's going to go ahead and take his. He gets set back in. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. 1 out for the Bucks. Runners at first and second. Hubley at first, McMinn at second. Here's the ball pitch. And it'll come up as strike 1, 1-1 on the count. And the Bucks fans not happy with the call. Long with the pitch, inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Clausen calls time, and we'll check in with Long on the mound. For the Bozeman Bucks on the tournament, they are perfect so far. an 11-4 win against the Scarlets to open up the tournament, taking down the the Helena Senators on Sunday 8-2, and then 10 running the Royals last night in 5 innings. So the Bucks impressively working their way through the tournament. And time is called by Fleeman. Fleeman with a fly out, his first at bat. And here's the pitch by Long. And it'll be bounced over Long's head. The touch at second, down the line to first, and Kurgan's got to get off the bag. The runner will come home, and the fielder's choice will have the second out, with the Bucks adding a run to make it 5-3. Keller Murfitt now. And the first pitch to Murfitt is a strike. Murfitt down the first base line, off of Kurgan's glove, deep. Runner's going to come around. They'll wave him all the way to third. And it's a double for Murfitt. Brings up Xander Petrich now. Two outs, runners at second and third, and the first pitch by Long will be ball one. For Petrich, hit by a pitch and a sac fly on his day. Petrich without an average as this one comes in for ball two, 2-0. Petrich in Saturday, Monday, and today on his card. Here's a lift into left field. Johnson blocks it in front of him. One run will score. The throw is made as another runner comes around, and the single will bring in 2 runs for the Bucks, and they take a 7-3 lead over the Mavericks. Takes us to Finn Schneider with 2 outs. And the first pitch by Long will be a ball, 1-0. Pitch on the way. Scoreboard says 6 runs. Say that 3 times fast. Swung on, strike 1. And they're going to make the adjustment now on the scoreboard in the park. I have 3 runs in this inning to make it 7-3. Here's Snyder into left field. It's back, it's deep, and it's off the wall. It dies on the bottom of the wall. They'll bring Petrich around, and the Bucks will make it 8-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard off the double by Snyder. And we go to Michael Friend with 2 outs. And the switch has been flipped here in the 3rd inning for the Bucks with 4 runs to make it 8-3 over the Mavericks. Here's Long now. And a pitch on the plate will bring up strike 1. Long now. Ball 1, 1-1. Stuart Long for the Mavericks. They keep him in the lineup at the designated hitter position. He has been in a variety of positions, has closed for the Mavericks, as we'll get ball 2, 2-1. Here's the pitch. And it's off the plate for ball 3. Sun starting to poke through the clouds to the west of us. Michael Friend, fly out and a hit by pitch. Friend puts this one into play. Frazier's back in right field, puts it in the glove, and the inning is over, but not before the Bucks tack on 4 runs to make it 8-3. Mavericks turn to bat in the 3rd right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses, don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 3rd, the Bozeman Bucks strengthening their lead in the top of the 3rd with 4 runs to make it 8-3 over the Mavericks. Mavericks will have the 4, 5, 6 batters. Charlie Currigan to lead off the inning. Brady Higgs continues his duty on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. And an infield conference with Higgs as Kurgan comes to the plate. Kurgan being moved up from the A squad to the AA at the end of the season. And he would actually go to Canada with the Mavericks last weekend to play Lethbridge. First pitch to Kurgan is across the shins for ball 1. Kurgan with a bouncer past the 3rd baseman, and Charlie Kurgan will find himself on base for the 2nd time today for the Mavericks. Takes us to Bridger Johnson now.
The left fielder, number 10, Bridger Johnson.
Royal fans sticking around to watch this one to see the outcome. Inside pitch for a ball. The Lethbridge Elks are done on the tournament as the Royals would beat them earlier today, 4-3. And here's Johnson with a ride into left field. It's got lots of leg. It is back, and it is off the wall. Kerrigan on the run to third, and it's a stand-up double for Bridger Johnson and the Mavericks. And we get Stuart Long now.
The pitcher, number 2, Stuart Long.
And Schultz checking in with his infield. With no outs, runners at second and third. He wants to hold on to this 5-run lead over the Mavericks going in tomorrow. Perfect on the tournament for a state championship. Brady Higgs sets on the mound. And he'll deliver strike one to Stuart Long. Long reaching off of a fielder's choice, his first at bat. He'll swing for strike one. Check that, strike two, 0-2. Johnson at second, Kerrigan at third. This one's rolled to the shortstop. They're going to come home for the force out. And Kerrigan will be tagged out. Friend smartly going to the home plate to save the run.
Third baseman, number 5, Bruce Andrews.
So we get Drew Stensrud with runners at first and second and one out. And the first pitch to Stensrud's over the plate for strike one. Stensrud into left field. He's found the hole as it's going to go deep in the corner. Bounce all the way to the wall. They'll bring home Johnson. Stuart Long will stand at second, and the Mavericks have scratched out a run to make it 8-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard with one out. And we get Andrew Clausen for the Mavericks. And Schultz wanting to bring his infield in, expecting bunt, as he barks out bunt, bunt to his infield. And we'll have ball one to Clausen. Clausen was hit by a pitch to get on his first at bat. Clausen's going to punch this one upstairs. It'll be foul territory. Geiselman is there, and two away on the infield pop. So we get the bottom of the order, Dayton Bay. Runners at second and third and two outs. Bottom of the third. And the scoreboard operator having troubles here. It says 11-4 up there. Should be 8-4.
Second baseman, number 1, Dayton Bay.
We get Dayton Bay now. And Dayton Bay will see ball one. Throw down the line to first, and Stuart Long hopping back into the bag just in time. An arm up in the bullpen now for the Bucks as Brady Higgs gets to 57. Cole Miller was the pitcher for the Royals earlier today. Outside, ball two to Dayton Bay. Dayton Bay reaching off an error. His first at bat. Here's the pitch. And we'll have strike one to Andrew Clausen. Or Dayton Bay, I apologize. For Clausen on the tournament, or Bay, he is batting .250 as he'll pop this one foul. And we'll even at the count at 2 apiece. Bay, 2 for 8 in 9 plate appearances, 1 run. Both hit singles, 2 RBIs as this one's hit foul once again, and we stay at 2-2. He's been struck out once, hit once, and stole a base. Here's the 2-2 by Higgs, and Bay will take this one foul once again, battling away against Higgs. Higgs doesn't like the first one, and Bay will call time. Dayton Bay, Sentinel High School athlete, as he will fight for that quarterback position over there at Sentinel this year. And it's strike 3. Looking. We go to the top of the 4th. 8-4. Back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Some changes in life are too painful to go through alone, and Cunningham Law can help in making difficult decisions from divorce to child custody. Kyle Cunningham focuses solely on family law. Cunningham Law will help you land on your feet when big changes come to your family and life. Visit www.familylawmontana.com or give Kyle a call at 406-203-4678 today. Cunningham Law Services. You don't have to go through this alone. Cunningham Law is a proud sponsor of the Northwest Regional Tournament.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
But this year shows a lot of difference. We're all working together. We're having fun. We're competing. No injuries. And I think we're just there.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 4th inning in a 8-4 game. The Bucks leading by 4 runs over the Missoula Mavericks. The number 1 versus number 2, and number 2 on top. Stuart Long on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound warming up. We will have the 5, 6, 7 batters. Geiselman to lead off, Simcox on deck, and McMinn in the hole. Still working on the scoreboard. They've got it 8-9 Mavericks on the scoreboard now, and the Bucks fans are not happy about it. In between innings, they were screaming, change the score. So Alton Geiselman at the plate. Stuart Long ready for the first pitch. And it's on the plate for strike 1. Mavericks in a win-or-go-home situation. The Bucks, they win. It's a state title game against the Royals tomorrow. Ball 1, 1-1. The Royals back in the championship game if the Bucks win. The Royals, defending champions, they would beat the Lethbridge Elks last year. And this one's hit right at Long. He'll knock it down. The throw to Kerrigan, and it's the leadoff batter is put out.
The first baseman, number 15, Karsten Simcox.
We come to Karsten Simcox now for the Bucks. And I had invited Jeff Brabant, the head coach of the Miles Community College Pioneers, up in the booth. He's here watching the tournament out of Miles City. As Long will have ball 1. So we'll see if he'll come up and join us. He said, well, it'll depend on how the Mavericks are doing. Here's ball 2, 2-0. But Brabant taking two Missoula boys, brothers. James Martin finished his 2 years over there in Miles City and is heading to Mary's as Simcox will rip a ground ball into left field. And with one out, there's a runner at first.
The right fielder, number 11, Sage McMinn.
We get Sage McMinn now. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 4th. And Stuart Long will deliver a strike to start out McMinn. McMinn a single and then walked his last at bat. He and Hubley would be walked back to back by Stevens. And we'll get ball 1, 1-1. Here's the pitch. And we'll have ball 2. 2-1. Turning out to be a decent evening here at Dealer Park. Here's the pitch by Long. Ripped foul up over the third base dugout, and we'll be even at 2 apiece. Karsten Simcox at first. 1 out. Ben Hubley in the on-deck circle. And a pitch brought in for ball 3. We're at a full count. Long with the pitch. Runner's going to go, and it's a walk. So McMinn back-to-back walks. We get Ben Hubley with 1 out and runners at first and second.
The second baseman, number 3, Ben Hubley.
Long with the stretch. And a roller out into left field, shallow, loads the bases up. Taking us to Preston Fleeman, the bottom of the order. And Fleeman would be the first batter that Long would face coming in for Stevens. We did see action in the bullpen for the Bucks. The pitcher not turning so I can see his number. The Bucks uniforms they're wearing today, you can't see a number on the front of it. Ball 1 to Fleeman. Fleeman 0 for 2, a fly out and reaching off a fielder's choice. Here's the 1-0, and it's batted foul. Schultz will pick it up on the bounce, and we'll be even at 1 apiece. Playing for a championship are the Bucks. The Mavericks playing to move on. Here's the pitch. And this one will go foul as well, 1-2. And Hubley going down hard on the swing. We saw Caden Jordan go down for the Mavericks early in the year. Same type of situation. It'd be a knee injury that would take Jordan out for the majority of the season. And Fleeman's going to work his way back in, testing that knee with the swing. Top of the order in the on-deck circle for the Bucks. 1 out, runners at first or loaded bases. And Fleeman with a foul ball deep down the third base line, and we stay at 1-2. Simcox at third, McMinn at second, and Hubley at first, as Clausen and Long discuss the situation. And Clausen will come back behind the plate. One and two on the count, one out, loaded bases, as they continue to figure out the scoreboard here at Dealer Park. And we'll have a low pitch for ball two, 2-2. And we'll get a full count at 3-2. Clausen and Stewart with a quick conference once again. Pitcher and catcher trying to be on the same page. And the payoff pitch results in a hit batter. Runner will come home. And the Bucks will add a run off a loaded bases and a hit by pitch. Bringing up the top of the order. And Fleeman still in pain down the first base line. Amp has their athletic trainers here. And they're a group just like Bone and Joint in Missoula. So they have athletic trainers here checking on players throughout the tournament. They're set up in the home team dugout. That's their base of operations. As the Bucks will put an arm in the bullpen once again. Same young man that was there. Still waiting for the back of the jersey so I can see. And Fleeman will continue on.
The center fielder, number 2, Keller Murphy.
So we get Keller Murphy with loaded bases and one out. Top of the order. Long now with the pitch. And this one's past Richardson. One run comes in. They'll hold it up, and the bases will stay loaded. And it's now 10-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, top of the fourth. And they've got the scoreboard correct as far as runs. They haven't put hits and errors up there yet. We get Xander Petrich with one out, loaded bases, top of 4. And a foul ball is ripped backwards for strike 1. Long with the stretch, and time is called by Petrich. For Petrich, a hit by pitch, a sac fly, and a single on his day. Petrich with a 0 average on the tournament, as he'll take strike 1, or strike 2. 0-2. Bozeman crowd groans with the call. Petrich has had 6 plate appearance, 0 for 3. 3 runs, though, has been walked once and hit by a pitch twice in the tournament. As will be 1 and 2 on the count. The pitch. And it's punched up. Kurgan says he's got it. Infield pop will be the second out of the inning. Brings up Finn Schneider now with loaded bases and 2 outs. And Connor Daniels now up for the Mavericks. Outside, ball 1. The lefty for the Mavericks, Connor Daniels, in the bullpen, 2 outs, loaded bases. Finn Schneider, 2 for 2, a single, a walk, and a double, as we'll get ball 2. Nowhere to put Schneider, as we've got loaded bases with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 3. Murphy at first, Fleeman at second, and Hubley at third. 2 outs. Here's the 3-0. Brings up strike 1. Here's the pitch by Long. And we'll have strike 2, a full count, 3 and 2. Mike Friend in the on-deck circle for the Bucks. Runners go, and it's a walk to bring home a run to make it 11-4. We get Mike Friend now. Bases stay loaded with 2 outs. Ball 1 to Friend. For Stuart Long since he's come in, 49 pitches, 24 over the plate, and Hathaway's going to stroll out. He'll point to the pen, and here comes Connor Daniels. Change on the mound. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Warning! Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on Reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Stuart Long done. Connor Daniels in for the Mavericks. Loaded bases here in the top of the fourth inning for the Bozeman Bucks. 2 outs. Michael Friend at the plate with a 1-0 count. So Connor Daniels inheriting, looking to shut it down. And it's swung on into center field. Hill is there, and the inning is over. 3 runs scored to make it 11-4. Mavericks with some work to do in the bottom of the fourth right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of
Did your computer go down? Don't worry, Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the fourth inning, the Mavericks with some work to do. Looking for a pitch count. Are they for Brady Higgs? The Bozeman Bucks leading 11-4 over the Missoula Mavericks. Mavericks in a win-or-go-home situation. It'll be Brendan Hill, top of the order, to lead off for the Mavericks. Brady Higgs at 62 pitches. 41 over the plate. So Brendan Hill will lead off for the Mavericks in the bottom of the fourth. The leadoff man to get things going for the Mavericks. They've got to find 7 runs. And at the same time, hold off the machine called the Bozeman Bucks. Hill will bounce it right out to Higgs. A throw to first, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to start the bottom of the fourth.
The right field, number 7, Dane Fraser.
Dane Frazier now for the Mavericks. 1 out, nobody on. And Higgs will hop this one in front of the plate for ball 1. Ball pitch brings up 2-0 to Frazier. Frazier, a triple and a strikeout. Dane batting 182 on the tournament, as we'll get ball 3. Dane 2 for 11 in 12 plate appearances. 2 runs, 3 RBIs, struck out 3 times, has not been walked, hit once and stole a base. And he'll be walked here. Brings up Terad Richardson for the Mavericks with a 1 out, 1 on. Mavericks with 2 runs in the first, followed by a run in the second and 1 in the third to give them their 4 runs. The Bucks with 4 runs in the first, 4 in the third, and 3 in the fourth to get their 11 runs. And Geiselman keeps this one in front of him. for ball 1 to Richardson. We have the A state tournament going on tomorrow. Championship Wednesday. As Richardson rips one into right field, it's going to be foul and comes down in the grassy area in the general seating. And we'll have strike 1 for Richardson. Richardson a line drive, back-to-back plate appearances. But you can catch the action for the A State Championships tomorrow as this one's bounced out. Second baseman throw to short, down the line to first, and off the bag. No! Seth Kitchen says the double play is turned at first, and we go to the top of the 5th. The Bucks in charge, 11-4.
Hey, are you gonna try out that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
Not a chance. They don't have group exercise classes with awesome instructors like we get at Fuel. And the owners are in New York City. What?
New York City!
Mm-hmm. The New York way is not the Montana way, so no way.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Dealer Park in Billings, Montana. The Legion AA State Tournament, Mavericks and Bucks playing right now. Number 1 versus number 2. If number 1 wins, we get a semifinal game tomorrow. If number 2 wins, it's a straight-up championship game tomorrow between the Royals and the Bucks. It's Alton Geiselman to lead off for the Mavericks. Connor Daniels is back on the 5 Valley Elder pitcher's mound looking to shut down these Bucks. Daniels outside for ball 1. Somebody's got to find a solution to this Bucks offense. 1-1 on the count. When we saw them earlier this year, all 3 times, offense wasn't quite as potent as this as we get ball 2, 2-1. But they have cranked up the throttle here in the state tournament. A total of 40 runs with 10 allowed. 3-1. To Geiselman as he fouls it off, and we get a full count. Just impressive play by the Bucks. Once again, 40 runs with allowing 10, including tonight's game, as we get another foul ball to keep us at 3-2. And a walk will put the leadoff man at first.
First baseman number 15, Clarkson Simcox.
And the Bucks looking to bully their way to a state title off the end of their bat. Karsten Simcox now. Daniels will deliver outside for a ball. Connor Daniels, 9 pitches, 4 of them over the plate. Upstairs, ball 2, 2-0. The Bozeman dugout on the fence. Here's 2-1 now off of that pitch. And we'll get a 3-1 now as Connor Daniels delivers ball 3. And it looks like Adam Jones is now heading down to the bullpen for the Mavericks. Here's a spit down the first base line foul, and we get a full count. 3-2. Sage McMinn in the on-deck circle. Simcox 1 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and singled his last at bat. Here's Daniels. And this one will be in play just inside the white line. They'll wave around the runner and hold him up at third, and Simcox will have a stand-up double with runners at second and third. And now we get Sage McMinn. No outs on the board. And Clausen not able to hold on to it, brings up ball 1. Connor Daniels on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound, with Adam Jones in the bullpen warming up. Pitch on the plate will bring up strike 1. 1-1 to McMinn. McMinn a single and back-to-back walks on his night. McMinn batting .333 on the tournament, as he'll punch this one high over second. And Richardson will have it in the glove for 1 away. We get Ben Hubley now for the Bucks. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Hubley with a foul ball. Brings up strike 1, 1-1. Hour and 42 minutes into the game as we sit here in the top of the 5th with 1 out. Runners at second and third. Hubley 1 for 2, a fly out, a walk, and a single. As we get ball 2, 2-1. And we get 3-1. Connor Daniels, the part of the staff. We've seen 2 of the staff members today. Parker Stevens leading off the game. Here's a reach for a foul ball, and we get stay at 2 and or no, we get a full count. I'm off on my count. One out, runners at second and third. Here's Daniels with the pitch. And a bounce to Daniels. He'll come home, and Clausen will have the tag. No, they say safe at home. And the Bucks will score a run. Brings up Preston Fleeman now with runners on the corners for the Bucks. 1 out, 1 run scored to make it 12-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And a roller into right field will bring run home, and there's runners at first and second now, and the Bucks lead 13-4 over the Mavericks. So we go to the top of the order. Keller Murfitt for the Bucks. On the plate for a strike by Daniels. Connor Daniels, 25 pitches, 14 of them now. 4 strikes. Keller Murfitt, 4 for 4. A single, back-to-back doubles, and a single his last at-bat. And we'll have ball 1. He'll stick his knee in there looking for the hit by pitch. Adam Jones in the bullpen for the Mavericks. 1 out, runners at first and second for the Bucks. And we'll get ball 2, 2-1. And we'll build to 3-1 now. Xander Petrich in the on-deck circle. Here's the 3-1 by Daniels. And Murfitt will punch this one high towards third. Stensrud's got it in the glove, and that's 2 away. Runners hold at first and second. And 2 away. We get the designated hitter, Xander Petrich. And Daniels will deliver on the plate for strike 1. (13-4) Bucks on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Outside for a ball. Bucks have been scoring runs in every inning except for the second. 4 in the first, 4 in the third, 3 in the fourth, and now 2 in the fifth. They are a machine. Foul ball. Brings up strike 2. 1-2 on the count. Finn Schneider in the on-deck circle. For Petrich, a hit by pitch, a sac fly, a single, and an infield fly his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2. Runner at first is Fleeman. Hubley is at second. Here's the 1-2 by Daniels, and he'll find outside. 2-2 on the count. And a swing and a struck out batter to end the inning. It's 2 runs for the Bucks to make it 13-4. We'll be back with the Mavericks portion of the fifth right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Bozeman Bucks, top of the crop for the tournament, as they are perfect, leading 13-4 over the Missoula Mavericks, who are the number 1 seed. The Bucks number 2. Brady Higgs on the mound, and his first pitch comes in for a ball. Kerrigan will rip this one down the third base line, fair. It'll bounce all the way in the corner. Corrigan around the corner to first and stands up at second to get the Mavericks going here in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up Bridger Johnson now for the Mavericks. Higgs with the stretch and set. And Johnson rolls this one to the third baseman. He can't handle it. Kerrigan will make his way to third, and the Mavericks will have runners on the corners with no outs. And I believe they're going to mark that as an error. They are. They put it up on the Mavericks side of the board. And now for Stuart Long, it'll be Caden Jordan.
Now batting number 17, Caden Jordan.
Jordan coming in to hit for Long, since Long is off the mound. And Jordan bounces it out to the second baseman. He'll have the throw, or shortstop, down the line to first, and the double play is turned as Kerrigan comes across the plate. The Mavericks score a run, but a double play turned behind, and it's now 2 outs.
The third baseman, number 5, Drew Stensrud.
Brings up Drew Stensrud now for the Mavericks. Higgs taking a moment on the rubber. Pitch brought in for a ball. 1-0 to Stensrud. Drew Stensrud. 1 for 2, a line drive and a double. He's got bases cleared. As this pitch comes in for a strike, 1-1 on the count. Bottom of the 5th inning. Bucks commanding 13-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, as Stensrud will have ball 3, 3-1. And Stensrud ripped down the third base line, but it's going to be in the bullpen foul, and we get a full count at 3-2. Win or go home for the Mavericks. The Bucks looking to advance and have a championship game against the Royals tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The Royals beating out the Elks 4-3 in a game that was a mimic of last year's state championship game. A swing by Stensrud, and the inning's over. The Mavericks get a run, but they're down 13-5. Back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Did your computer go down? Don't worry, Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 6th inning. Brings in a new face on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound for the Mavericks. Adam Jones, the call-up from the A squad, getting his chance to pitch in the state tournament. For the Bucks, it's the 3, 4, 5 batters. Finn Schneider to lead off. Mike Friend and then Alton Geiselman. Bucks leading 13-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Schultz will jog over to the third base coach's box. Jones now set for his first pitch of the game, and will be upstairs for a ball. Adam Jones, one of the Maverick A squad aces, getting a call up with 3 other individuals from the A squad as he'll deliver ball 2. Most likely see him next year at the AA level. Kerrigan at first is another call up as we get ball 3 now from Jones. Mavericks with a good stock at the lower level to keep reloading as we get strike 1 on the 3-0. Should be a healthy team, and a lot of these guys returning as Snyder will foul this one off to get us to a full count at 3-2. For Snyder, 2 for 2. A single, a walk, a double, and a single. Here's Jones, and it's a walk to start the top of the 6th. Good experience for these young men that are returning next year, getting deep into tournament play. Mavericks through the month of June would win or take first place at 2 tournaments, back-to-back first place, and then a 3rd place, as this one's fouled off the hand grips for strike 1 to Friend. Mike Friend 0 for 3, fly out, hit by pitch, a line drive back-to-back in his last 2. Here's a punch upstairs, and Stensrud will come in to call it, and he's got it. There's 1 away. With Schneider holding at first. We get Alton Geiselman with 1 away and 1 on for the Bucks. Geiselman lays off for strike 1. For Geiselman, 1 for 3. A single, a fielder's choice, a ground out, and a walk on his game. He'll bounce this one out. Picked up. The throw to second to get the leadoff man, and the fielder's choice will have the second out. The lead runner, I should say. Well, Geiselman was, Snyder was the leadoff man. on the inning.
First baseman number 15, Karsten Simcox.
Brings up Karsten Simcox with 2 outs. Runner at first. And Simcox will be tagged with the ball. And now runners at first and second with 2 outs. Sage McMinn for the Bucks. And McMinn, he would pitch the opening night, and they would keep him under 80 pitches. McMinn is the ace for this Bucks team as he'll swing for strike 1. So since McMinn was kept under 80 pitches, that allows him on rest time to pitch tomorrow in the championship game. And we'll get ball 1, 1-1 on the count. McMinn 1 for 2. Single, back-to-back walks, and then an infield fly. He'll get strike 2 off of that swing. 1-2, 2 outs. Simcox at first and Geiselman at second. High pitch. Brings up ball 2, 2-2 on the count. And a foul ball keeps us alive at 2-2. Ben Hubley in the on-deck circle for the Bucks. 1 out, or 1 on, 2 outs. Top of 6. Adam Jones on the mound, getting some postseason experience at the AA level. Here's the pitch by Jones. And it's a strikeout to end the inning. Adam Jones with a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 13-5 Bucks.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
But this year shows a lot of difference. We're all working together. We're having fun. We're competing. No injuries. And I think we're just there.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We come to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Bozeman Bucks lead 13-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Charlie Martin waving hello to everybody back in Missoula. Brady Higgs comes back out for his 6th inning of duty. He'll face Andrew Clausen to start the 6th inning. And a new arm up in the bullpen for the Mavericks. Single digit, that is Drew Stensrud. And a first pitch to Clausen is a ball. 1-0. We'll get ball 2 now. For Higgs, 83 pitches, 51 over the plate, 2-0. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. And Clausen will be hit by a pitch for the second time tonight to go to first.
The second baseman, number 1, Dayton Bay.
Brings up Dayton Bay now for the Mavericks. Actually, it's Thomas Martin. To go into Dayton Bay's spot in the order. So Thomas Martin getting into the lineup.
Number 8, Thomas Martin.
Clausen at first. No outs. 2 hours and 5 minutes into the game. And Martin will foul off for strike 1. This is Martin's first plate appearance on the tournament. He'll lay off for ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Martin will be taking his talents this fall as a graduate in 2019 from Sentinel High School. Will be going to Miles Community College, following in the footsteps of his older brother James. And we'll get ball 2, 2-1. And Schultz will come out and check on his pitcher. Cooling off here. We had some moisture just before this game that the grounds crew would bring out the tarp over home and the pitcher's mound. But we would get into it only 5 minutes behind. We were scheduled for 7. First pitch was at 7:05. So Martin two and 1 on the count to Martin. And that one's across the chin for ball 3. Martin's coach, Jeff Brabant, sitting down below us here. I had invited him on air, but he said he wanted to wait to see how the Mavericks were doing. And, well, this is one of the scenarios that he talked about not coming on air. Martin's going to punch this one towards third base high in the glove of Fleeman, and that is the first out of the inning. So we come to the top of the order for the Mavericks. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 6th. Brendan Hill. Clausen at first. And we'll have a ball. 1-0 to Hill. For Brendan Hill, 2 for 3, back-to-back singles, and then a ground out his last at bat. Here's the 1-0 by Higgs, showing bunt, brings up ball 2. Hill taking a moment. Hill taking his baseball talents to the collegiate level as he'll rip this one foul. 2-1. One of my top Missoula athletes is Hill. Can never say favorites because you can't play favorites, but Hill is definitely an athlete that stands out. Wide receiver in that slot position for the Sentinel football program the last 3 seasons. Has the ability to quarterback as well. Showed some great moxie early in his career at the quarterback position, but when you've got guys in front of you, this one's to the shortstop, to second, down the line to first, and Hill will beat out the ball. The fielder's choice will get Clausen out at second. And there's 2 outs. So we get Dane Frazier for the Mavericks. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Now batting in the right field is number 7, Dane Frazier.
Little lightning going on to the east of us. It's what rolled by earlier. Here's the 1-0 to Frazier. And it's laid off for ball 2, 2-0. Higgs at 96 pitches. And Schultz wanting to pitch count. They've got Higgs at 95, so I'm 1 ahead of the official score. Frazier 1 for 2. Tripled his first at bat, struck out and then walked. Here's the 2-0 by Higgs. And that one will catch the plate for strike 1. 2-1 on the count. Frazier, another collegiate athlete for the Mavericks, going on to the next level. He'll hit this one. Second baseman can't put a glove on it. Hill grabs a gear at second. It rolls. They'll hold Hill up at second, and that's runners on the corners for the Mavericks. Two outs, 2 on. Trad Richardson now.
The shortstop, number 13, Trad Richardson.
Here's a foul ball for Richardson to bring up strike 1. Richardson 0 for 3, a line drive, back-to-back, and then reached off a fielder's choice. There's 2 outs. Frazier at first, Richardson at third. And Richardson lays off. It'll be called strike 2. 0-2 on the count. Richardson with a pop down the right field line. It'll be in the glove, and the inning is over. McMinn riding out, getting it in the glove, and that ends the inning. The Mavericks held off. We go to the top of the 7th, 13-5 Bucks.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Hey, are you going to try that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
No way. They don't care what we eat. They serve pizza and bagels, and the owners are in New York City.
What? New York City? That really tans my hide.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We've got the top of the 7th inning where the Bozeman Bucks lead the Missoula Mavericks 13-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Adam Jones in for the Mavericks on the 5 Valley Idol pitcher's mound. He'll face the bottom of the order here in the bottom or top of the 7th. For the Bucks, it's Ben Hubley to lead off. Here's the pitch by Jones, and he'll deliver over the plate. Strike one. Adam Jones moving up from the A squad to come on the tournament. Jones actually making the trip to Canada last week to Lethbridge, and Hubley reaching out for a foul ball to bring up strike two. 0-2 on the count to Hubley. Hubley 2 for 3, a fly out, a walk, and then back-to-back singles. Here's the pitch by Jones, and it's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Bottom of the order now, Preston Fleeman for the Bucks. Here's the pitch by Jones. Fleeman will pop this one shallow into right. Hill's going to race in and put it in the glove, and that's 2 away. So the top of the order, Keller Murfitt now with 2 outs for the Bucks. Bucks win. It's a championship game against the Royals tomorrow at 4. The Mavericks win as it's outside for a ball. We'll have a Royals-Mavericks semifinal, and then the championship game against the Bucks against the winner of that game. Here's Murfitt into right field. Frazier is there. It's in the glove, and he drops it. Runner will advance to second. And an uncommon error for Dane Frazier. Brings us to Xander Petrich with 2 outs. Runner at second for the Bucks. And it's over the plate for a strike. 0-1. Here's Jones with the stretch and set. The lefty, Jones. And it'll be in front of the plate for a ball. 1-1. For Petrich, 1 for 3. Hit by a pitch, a sac fly, a single, infield fly, and a strikeout. Runner at second is Murfitt, 2 outs. Pitch inside brings up ball 2. 2-1 on the count. And this one will be banged into shallow. Martin searches for it, and he'll have it secured in the glove, and the inning is over. Mavericks need to go to work. Bottom of 7. They need 8 runs to tie it and extend it. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
But this year shows a lot of difference. We're all working together. We're having fun. We're competing. No injuries. And I think we're just there.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 7th inning, all or nothing for the Mavericks. They're down 13-5 to the Bozeman Bucks. New face on the mound, Drew Roberts for the Bucks. as the Mavericks will have the 4, 5, 6 batters. Charlie Currigan to lead things off. So Drew Roberts on the warm-up. For the Bucks. Bucks playing for a championship game tomorrow against the Royals. Charlie Currigan to lead off. Bridger Johnson on deck and Caden Jordan. Actually, they're going to have Adam Jones bat in Caden Jordan's spot.
Leading off the Mavericks, the first baseman, number 22, Charlie Currigan.
So Currigan. Currigan set at the plate. And the first pitch to Currigan will be a ball. Charlie Currigan, 3 for 3, a double, a single, and a double on the game. A pull-up from the A squad for the Mavericks. Strike one, 1-1 on the count. And Currigan with a foul ball will bring up strike two. And swung on, dropped third strike. They'll have the throw down the first. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 10, Bridger Johnson.
So, with one out, Roberts will deliver strike one to Bridger Johnson. And we'll bring up ball one. They'll look down the line, and Seth Kitchens will say ball one. Ball two. Three and one now to Johnson. Johnson 1 for 3. A strikeout, a double, and reached off an error. And a foul ball. Full count. And it's a walk to put Bridger Johnson on.
The pitcher, number 6, Adam Jones.
So Adam Jones now at the plate. on the plate for a strike. And we'll bring up a ball, 1-1 to Jones now. And our umpires will come together. 1-1 on the count. And we'll get strike 2. 1-2 to Jones. 1 out. Bridger Johnson at first. And a strikeout for the second out. 2 away.
The third baseman, number 5, Bruce Stensrud.
And Stensrud will see ball 1. Drew Stensrud for the Mavericks. Quick conference on the mound. Make sure that the Bucks get through this inning to get the win. And we'll have strike 1. Stensrud holds off. We'll have ball 3, 3-1 on the count. Johnson at first. And there's a walk to put runners at first and second.
Catcher, number 14, Andrew Lawson.
And a foul ball by Andrew Clausen will bring up strike 1. 0-1 on the count. And Clausen sends this one into right field. It's in the glove of McMinn. And the Bozeman Bucks will play the Billings Royals for a state championship tomorrow at 4 o'clock. It's a 13-5 win. 13 runs off of 12 hits and 3 errors with 13 runners left behind for the Bucks. The Mavericks 5 runs off of 9 hits, 4 errors, and 9 runners left behind. So the Mavericks finish the season. The Bucks move on. We'll have championship game tomorrow at 4 o'clock. See you then, folks.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Wee!